IDK, where we learn how to do something new. And if you are hosting this holiday season, we are learning the best hacks to impress all of your guests.
Yes, and for that, we are joined by Angela Dunleavy, the CEO of Gourmondo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's so nice to be here.
Yeah, talk about a beautiful tablescape here.
It really is. Okay, I want to dive right in because cooking the turkey, that is such a huge part of Thanksgiving for so many people. And you have a special technique. Tell me about that.
Well, I'm a mom, so I have two wild boys who are often keeping me busy on Thanksgiving Day, so I don't love to take a lot of time in the kitchen. So any hack I can get, I take. So a couple of years ago, I taught myself how to, thank you, YouTube, how to spatchcock or butterfly a turkey.
Yeah.
And so essentially all you're doing is you're cutting out the backbone. It allows you to kind of press down the whole body of the turkey, flatten it so that all of the skin is exposed. And that turkey actually cooked this morning in 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
45 minutes.
Just for the record, it takes people hours sometimes to get this done, so that's amazing.
Okay.
400 degrees, 45 minutes. Keep an eye on it, but at 45 minutes, you are doing plenty of other things in the kitchen.
That's so fast. I want to talk about appetizers and side dishes. How can we kind of elevate these and present them to guests when they come over?
Yeah, well, so as you can see on the table, I think the #1 thing that you can do to your table and to your dishes is garnish. So eucalyptus is such a wonderful thing to have on the table. It smells really good. Herbs that hold up really well, like rosemary, thyme.
Oh, sure.
You know, adding some pomegranates or these little baby pears are always nice.
Tiny.
And then when you do your appetizers or your salads, I always think it's really nice to, you know, oftentimes you'll have a buffet or you'll see a bowl of a salad. And so what we like to do at Gourmondo is then take those and put those into these little smaller
cups.
vessels.
Oh, so this is the same.
So same thing. So you can just go right in there. Same thing with, like, this is a mac and cheese. So instead of the whole casserole dish of the mac and cheese, you've got these little tiny.
Can I jump
Yes,
on?
absolutely.
I'm going to try this little salad, okay? What's
I love
in
some
this?
mac and cheese.
What's in the salad
That is a lobster salad. It's got a little bit of fennel, a little bit of orange. Really easy. So everything that we've done is super easy. Now we have our appetizer platter, which actually this is all just a little, if you want the ultimate hack, you can order this by next Monday to be delivered on Tuesday.
That is the
Tuesday
ultimate
for
hack.
Wednesday. Have a little assortment of appetizers. But
A little deviled egg?
A little deviled egg. We've got some salmon skewers, some chicken skewers, a little beef roulade.
These are so pretty, too.
Yeah, just a little tiny bit of pear and some parsley, a little bit of flowering onion.
Potato?
Potato with some bacon and creme
little
fraiche.
baby tiny potato.
And the thing that I love about this is that we have a bunch of different little items. And so people can choose, and it just makes things a little bit more colorful. And then, you know, with the little cheese boats, instead of the big messy cheese tray that we see, we put those in these little boats.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
it just feels special coming in like these little amounts.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think food styling is what makes it feel even more special. I noticed that here you have just a little edible flower, it looks like.
Super easy. So we'll talk about this a little bit more when we get to the bar, but that's exactly right. So find things that are both aesthetically pleasing and that you can add to the dish. So we do a lot with little, different little flowers, pansies, nasturtiums. There's all sorts of things that you can do. Just tiny little sprigs of color makes such a difference.
What kind of cheese was this? This is really good cheese.
That one is I don't know.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
good
like
cheese.
a delicious smoked something. I don't really like it, but I like that you have a mixture of cheese there.
Oh, that's got peppercorn in it, so that's, you know, it's going to be good.
I'm going to call it the cacio e pepe of cheese.
Again, the hack for me is to have someone else do your cheese.
Yeah, smart.
Agreed.
That was my ultimate CEO mom hack.
Yes. For people who want to maybe pop a little bubbly, how can we kind of give our bar a little bit of a polish or even like a vintage vibe?
So I think one of the things to do is look for fun glassware. And you can do this in all sorts of different places around town. It doesn't have to cost a ton of money. But I think having fun, different colors and shapes and sizes, little different decanters, and having a bar that has a lot of garnishes. So I'm going to need some help with a few things.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to help.
So let me walk you through a few cocktails that I think are just really fun for the holidays. So I think we're all used to starting the evening with a little bit of bubbly.
Sure.
So let's just take it up a notch.
Okay.
I'm going to pour each of you a little glass.
Thank you.
We love an elevated beverage.
I mean, and it's almost noon.
I like that glass shape too. It's really cute.
These are
It's
really
different.
They're really delicate, really pretty champagne flutes. And you can really do anything you'd like, you know, whatever kind of champagne flute you like. Okay, so here's where this is going to get a little pop.
Okay.
Okay, one for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
I can't wait to throw stuff in here.
I know. Like, what do I want here?
This one, we're going to do a little hibiscus flower.
Ooh.
And so this makes it really pretty. All right.
Where do you buy something like that?
You can get these at most, like you get it at Uwajimaya, most Asian grocery stores. You can even get these at Met Market, Bevmo.
Wow.
And so you're just going to drop it in, and look how cute that is.
Pretty.
Yeah, and I love that it's bubbling too.
Yes, and so it will
cute.
just make the whole flower bloom.
Look, not for nothing,
that.
but if you're proposing to somebody,
Ooh.
There you go.
just a little free
You want
advice.
a guaranteed yes.
A guaranteed yes.
So good.
Okay,
Beautiful.
now the other key to having fun in the holidays with your bar is to do different, again, like garnishing, it's to do different garnishes for your drinks.
Okay.
So winter favorite, always a Manhattan.
Sure.
And the nice thing about this is you get to put whatever you like.
Great, I feel like we should do that.
Yeah, whatever I like.
Okay, so this is really fun. So I love doing things like getting
That.
a little clothespin. You can pin it to the side.
Oh, beautiful.
You can put flowers on it.
This
so
is-
whatever it is that you.
Is this edible?
Yes, it's a
What?
chocolate.
Look
it's a
at
white
that.
chocolate leaf.
What?
Isn't that cute?
That's
thought it was a piece of
beautiful.
paper.
No.
It's a beautiful
Isn't that
chocolate
good?
leaf.
And then you can do as you know ahead of time. You can have your guest do
Fancy.
it. There you go.
Look at that.
Also
love
classic
it.
Yes.
martini.
Yes.
Of course.
But we're gonna zhuzh it up a little for the holidays and have a cranberry martini.
Okay.
That's
But we're
fun.
not going with typical cranberries. So we've got these fun little cocktail caviar, which they're basically like mochi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
You're gonna just add a little bit of that to the bottom of your martini.
Okay. Like a little spoonful?
Like a little spoonful.
Okay. They do look like little mochi. Or like almost like boba tea or something.
That's right.
Oh, why did I do 2 spoonfuls? I don't know.
you
I
love
got
boba.
excited.
They're delicious. And you're welcome to try the martini. It's,
Okay.
you know, not quite noon yet, but martini
But
anytime.
it is on Studio 13 Live.
That's right.
Yeah.
So just adds a little color. You can add anything
Nice.
else you might want.
Very cute.
I want a little flour in there.
Yeah, throw it in
There
there.
you go.
Boom.
Get crazy.
Get crazy.
Okay.
I
Love
love it.
And I always want to have non-alcoholic options for
course.
friends who are doing 0 proof. Rachel's Ginger Beer is always in my house at all times.
So good.
For the holidays, I love to have the spicy pineapple around because it offers a little bit more of that warmth, like a little bit more of that cocktaily flavor. So while my kids might be drinking blood orange, I'm usually drinking a little bit of this mixed with a 0 proof white wine.
Love it.
This is a Sauvignon Blanc. And then adding a little garnish to it of crystallized ginger, crystallized star fruit, and a little
Look
bit
at that.
Such
so
a good
many
idea.
wonderful ideas.
Angela, thank you so much for coming in
and there's
today.
two of those for you to
Oh,
take.
cheers. We do have about 10 seconds. We are so glad to have you here.
Yes, we posted more info on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live. Have a great weekend, friends.
Bye. Make it a good one.